Welcome to the story of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Like you've never heard it before. This story isn't told by the one Dragonborn that masters all, but told to you through the eyes of many different characters. From the good and the bad and those in between. From soldiers on both sides of the Civil War. From warriors seeking honor. To mages seeking great power. To thieves seeking to get wealthy. To assassins seeking fear. And those who are cursed children of the night seeking justice. And those who were simply in the wrong place at the right time. Welcome to the story of the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, told to you by all of us that take part in it. We hope you enjoy. If you like these stories, chuck us a subscribe and your credit card number.
Oh, come on now, that's not in the script. Hope you guys enjoy. Have a good one.
Chapter 28. The Thieves Guild Part 1. The Phantom. After getting into the guild, the boss gave me a job. A rather non-forgiving one. I need to hit Golden Glow Estate. Luckily, Vex knew of a safer place to get in by.
There's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
When I hit the water, I started to hear a song, like a chant that made me want to swim deeper. When I saw what looked like a cave under the lake, the closer I got, the louder the song. I found the sewer entry. Vex said this was how she got in. So I had to be on guard if they found out she got in from here. Guards or traps awaiting a second attempt. They had left traps behind in the sewers, but the skeevers would set most of them off. All right, I found the way out. I had to break into Arangoth's safe, take the gold and any information, and burn down only 3 beehives, while surviving the army he has hired to protect him and his property. Who gives this job to a new recruit? Was Mercer trying to kill everybody that wanted into the guild? There's something about him I don't like. I know he's the boss of thieves, but that's not it. There's something in his eyes, the way he looks at you. It's like he wants to see you fail and suffer. Trusting thieves isn't what you would normally do. But Brynjolf seems pretty honorable, like he means well, that he'll look after those that are good for him. Vex is very impatient, and Delvin seems to give out plenty of advice. They ain't the most friendly out. But I'm new. I need to earn my stripes. And doing the Golden Glow job might help out with that. I need to find the keys to this safe. They'll no doubt be in Arangoth's room. I'm not trying to alert the entire place that I'm here. So, the more bodies I drop, the greater chance this place becomes a fox hunt. He scared the 8 divines out of me. That looks to be Arangoth. He better hand over the keys or he'll join his men.
I can't. If I do, I may as well cut my own throat. Give it your best shot.
He left me no choice. Wood elves might be good with a bow, but I'm faster. He had some nice gear on him and the key I needed. Those fire arrows will come in handy with the beehives. I had to kill everyone on the top floor. I might have to do that here. I can't take the chance of being found. Those in my way, or those that are a risk, need to be taken out.
What was that?
Good, I found the safe. The guild wants to find out why he shut everything down. They didn't say anything about his gold, and he won't be needing it anymore. Finders keepers and all that. Plus the pay for the job will be the bonus. It turns out Arangoth sold everything, and the new owner wanted all dealings with the Thieves Guild to be stopped immediately. Seems like this new owner didn't like the guild. The new owner never gave a name, just their agent for the cell, and an odd symbol above the parchment. This new owner knew a lot of the guild. They knew quite well the guild was in no position to fight back, up until I came along. So it's either someone who is in the guild, or was in the guild, or somebody pissed by something the guild had done to them. This feels more like a vendetta. Like whoever brought this place is out to get the Thieves Guild. No matter where I go, something's always trying to unhinge my life. Whoever this person is going to pay for trying to mess around with the guild. I just got here, and it feels right. Like I was meant to be here, and now something wants to come along and mess that up, after all the crap I've had to do to survive. Not a chance I'll take this laying down. I'll make something of myself here. I just know I was meant to be in the guild, that somehow I was placed here. Doing this suicide mission will prove I was meant to be here. I better burn down 3 and then get the oblivion out of here. I burned down the 3 beehives. Now my time here is done. I better get back to the guild and report my success.
Word on the street is Golden Glow's been hit. Good job, lass. Let me take a look at what you found. Arangoth sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be? Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name. Don't sound so eager. It's not a social visit. It's business. That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Don't worry about it. Maven's business dealings usually involve quite a bit of gold for her people. Of course, your pay. You're smart as a whip, lass. Keep doing right by us, and there's plenty more where that came from.
I thought it was strange that Arangoth... I was off to see Maven. Even as a little girl, you heard stories about her in the orphanage. She was ruthless and determined to get what she wanted. You don't get rich playing nice. She's the sort of woman little girls should look up to if they want to achieve greatness.
It would take a trek to all of Skyrim for me to depart.
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive. You're a firebrand, aren't you? It's about time Brynjolf sent me someone with business sense. I was beginning to think he was running some sort of beggars guild over there. Faith. I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area. I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Hunningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly. head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Macius. He'll fill you in on all the details. One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
She certainly lived up to her reputation. That was the sort of woman the Emperor wouldn't say no to if he knew what was good for him. She sent me off to Whiterun to take out her competition, and to find out how he became a thorn in her side so quickly. While I'm here, I'll get a new bow since this one is too heavy, and I'll complete some of the jobs I took from Delvin and Vex while I'm here. Now it's time to meet Maven's contact and find out how we remove her competition.
Can't a man drink in peace? I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's Captain of the Guard, and we're going to poison the mead. No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well, you know what I mean? You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat. Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
So, Mikhail, what will it be tonight, huh? Something upbeat?
Remember, Sabjorn will be needing a helping hand. Make it look good.
The plan was genius. This Sabjorn would do all of the work for us.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here? Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunting Brew Reserve for the Captain of the Guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined. Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done. Well, that's not how I operate, so forget it. Okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed. I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malus handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back. Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
I do just that. I would clear out his pest problem and the crazy bastard leading them. Then I'd proceed to spice his mead, and then watch it all play out.
Mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
Please, I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Not only did she take out her competition, she took over his business too. A hostile takeover. That woman is impressive.
Farewell, Sabjorn. I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften? So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
I found another letter in Sabjorn's drawer, with the same symbol from Goldenglow. This phantom after us. Paid for this place to be built and run to compete with Maven Blackbriar. Something out there was after us. I better get a carriage back and tell Maven and the guild. It didn't matter how Riften smelt. There was something beautiful about it. Maybe it was just home.
I'm sorry you disapprove, Father, but I'd made up my mind. I'm not a warrior.
I trust you have good news for me. This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.
Time to get back to Brynjolf and let him know we have a phantom after the guild. Whatever is coming after the guild didn't count on me showing up. I was in the right place at the wrong time.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him. Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild? Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arengoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Goldenglow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever. They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Gadja lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullumai. Gullumai is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Goldenglow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Sent on another goose chase to find out who is trying to take us out. I'll get my pay for the jobs, then get some rest. First thing tomorrow, I'm off to Solitude, where it all started for me. Just like the orphanage, sleeping in a shared living space with everyone else. Feels just like home.
Oi! Shh! I'm being sneaky! Truthfully, I'm just too lazy to switch back to my Thieves Guild character. I wasn't going to do these outros, but I decided to do so because why not? I'm just going to say, I picked some pretty bloody cool names for these parts. Now they're all chucked in together, and look, I'll be honest man, at the current time of this outro, I have not yet finished editing the first run of part 3. I've finished all this stuff for part 1 and part 2, and apart from the outros, it's got the outros left for part 1 and part 2, which I'm doing now for one of them. I'm going to release them all out in stacks. Now, there's one thing I do not like about this, but it kind of makes sense. It's, you know, being your typical Bethesda quest where you're thrown into the deep end day 1. You know, like, I just wish that you could steal some things and warm up to the idea of starting the quest and then be thrown into the midst of it. But as we see with Tofa the Fox, is that she's, you know, kind of built for this. She's a leader, and you wouldn't expect her to become what she is, or what she will be in the future, becoming the guild boss in the space of a couple days. But this isn't a legitimate guild. This is run by criminals. And if you see somebody that you know is meant to be in an organization like this, that's going to keep your guild running, that's going to make it better, you do it. It's kind of like guilds sometimes in MMOs where the previous, you know, guild leader was getting slack and got grumpy and just quit, and it was given to the person that might have been there for a week, but everyone liked him because they were good at organising and that sort of stuff. And what I like to think about Tofa was that she was meant to be there. She was placed in the Thieves Guild by fate. And in doing so, she's kind of thrown at the deep end of the... She's kind of placed in the Thieves Guild just as about as before it goes crashing down and burning. And her being there stops that from happening. And they realise this. They realise the potential of her, how dangerous she is with a bow, but how skilled she is, and how smart she is, and how reliable she is. And, you know, once they find out at the very end of part 1 or part 2, I'll get to that, they know she's built for the role. But I actually enjoyed this one. I'm going to cut it real short right here, right now, because I don't want to go too long for this outro. But I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope you guys enjoy part 2 and part 3.